This Albion Online video is all about how PvP videos that you're used to watching from other content creators are highly misleading, getting people to think that they can go out in these Gucci expensive sets or builds and actually make a profit with PvP. Well, I'm going to show you how it's completely wrong we'll just do one example today. Let's get into it. Now, before we get into the details, here's what the streamer was using. He was using almost entirely full 6.3 gear. And no, I'm not going to tell you who it is. Alright, but here's their gear. Alright, and essentially the total of this cost of gear, that's what I'm getting at, is 5.4 million silver if you round up by 3,000 silver. Okay, we're just going to round up to 3,000 silver to make the math simple and easy. Now, this specific streamer over the course of 2 days died 13 times with this set, and this was a 70 million silver loss. Now, there are times where this streamer had other things in his inventory from mob camps and dungeon layer boss loot, and so he actually lost more than this, but due to the way the kill logs are currently showing on Murder Ledger and the Albion Online website, I can't exactly give you the exact amount lost. I can only give you what was lost from his PvP set. So now I'm going to calculate his earnings and losses, and I'm going to show you his best stretch, alright? The best possible outcome for this run, okay? So here's how we're going to calculate his kills, alright? The full value of each kill, and we're going to subtract 15% for the trash rate. Now, I know the trash rate is higher now, but I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt and only subtract 15%, okay? I know it's higher, you don't have to tell me. We will then assume that he also didn't die while he was looting anyone, which, if you look at the stream footage, he did die sometimes. He didn't always get to full loot everybody before either dying himself or getting chased away by, you know, the person that died's, you know, friends. We're also going to assume that he didn't sell the items to a viewer for a 15% discount, which he did. Alright, but we're just going to assume that, you know, we're going to put you in his shoes and assume that you don't do that and that you have a better economy about you. Now, each kill also cost him about 67,000 in potion throws, but we're not going to count that, and we're also not going to count the math of, you know, all the time spent in between each kill where he has to re-eat the food, okay? We also aren't going to bother with the food cost per fight, which I just said. We're also going to assume that the loot trashed evenly across the whole set, because on some of these fights, one guy has like a 300k weapon, and the rest of their set is like 100k, and so if the weapon trashed, he basically got nothing, which this did happen, but for the sake of math and the sake of, you know, fairness and RNG, we're going to assume that everything trashes at an even distribution of the value of the total loot of the kill. Alright? We're also going to only count solo kills, so no viewers helping him out, no friends, no 2v1s or, you know, 2v2s or anything like that. This is just pure solo kills, okay? And even if we added those in, it still wouldn't profit him anyway. Anyway, so here's all the kills and how much they're worth after the calculations. Now, there's a few sus kills in here. I think some of them might be actors or friends. Some of them intentionally fed because they didn't fight back, or they were literally such brand new to the game. Maybe they're card swipers, but if you look at the footage, they just kind of let him get bodied and die and give him the loot. And they did this multiple times. There were multiple characters. Either they're just intentionally bad, I don't know, but we're going to count them anyway. We're just going to count them anyway, just to give the benefit of the doubt, right? So in total, this streamer killed, you know, 10.3 million worth of silver, but he died twice in this 21 kill streak, and it cost him 10.8 million silver, alright? So he technically lost. Everything's rounded up in his favor. Everything is calculated in his favor. He lost 435,000 silver, and you may be thinking, well, that's not too bad. I would trade 435,000 silver to kill 21 people that are rather juicy and get all that kill fame. And the answer to that is this was his best stretch. The rest of it only goes massively downhill from here. And because it takes a while to calculate, like again, this was the highest earning kills right here. The rest of these are all shitters. They're all low IP and garbage cheap builds, okay? But here's the thing, right? Now, he went on a 13 kill streak once again. but everyone he killed was under 1,200 IP on cheap sets, so he wasn't making hardly any money at all. 1,200 IP is like maybe 200, 300k total, maybe, right? And then he died again. He got 3 kills from people. Everyone was lower IP than 1,200, so we're talking like 80k sets here. Then he died again after 3 kills, so he made like maybe 600k and died and lost 5 mil. He gets 5 kills. Again, no one over like 1250 IP. He died twice. All right, he gets 1 more kill, then he died again. He gets 10 kills, but again, they're all like garbage, low IP. Then he died twice. He gets 3 more kills, he dies. He gets 10 kills, he dies. He gets 2 kills, he dies. He got 1 kill, and then he died. And then he re-geared 1 more time and killed a 900 IP cheap set player, and then he gave up the build and started playing something else. Probably because his losses were too big, or he finished filming the video that he wanted, or he got bored. I don't know. So here's how this streamer, or YouTuber rather, makes up for his losses, alright? He averages 24,000 views rounded up per video, views per video on average. Now, let's say that this PvP vid gets 50,000 views. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, this one hit 50,000 views. Let's also say that he earns a higher end of $3 per 1,000 views. Now, me personally, I earn, on an Albion video, 6 to 14 cents, man. It's pretty low. That's because of the viewers, but whatever. So YouTube is going to take half of that. And then he also, according to his channel, he pays the U.S. taxes, even though he's not American. So I don't know what's up with that, but maybe he is living in America. I don't know. But if he pays U.S. taxes, let's say they take 20%, okay? Maybe I think they take more. They take more where I live, but it is what it is. But give them the benefit of the doubt. 20% taxes, right? All right, so we have 50 times $3 minus 70%, because again, YouTube is 50% and the taxes take another 20. So we subtract 70% of that number, which is $45. Yes, that's right. His PvP video earned him a crisp $45 bill. Now, because he also streams, let's say he got at least $5 in donations. I don't know if he gets donations. I don't watch them. All right, so now you take 50 bucks, US dollars. You can buy 9,000 gold. Well, 9,000 gold, all right, is going to translate in on the West server to 70 million silver. And so his YouTube video pays for the entire cost of his lost sets. Now, this guy's a dork and he pays an editor. I don't know what he pays the editor. Probably not enough, or maybe too much. Who knows? So technically, this math is just kind of not exactly correct or anything. Also, he probably also earns pennies per 1,000 views rather than dollars. You have to play AAA, like, current title games. Like, you'd have to play the new Assassin's Creed Shadows to get $3 per 1,000 views, or, you know, like Call of Duty or something, not really Albion. Albion viewers don't really, like, advertisers don't care about Albion viewers, so they earn much less money, essentially. So why are these videos upsetting, alright? So no regular person can farm 35 million silver a day to maintain this, unless they heavily market flip, third-party program abuse, red zone transport gank, which requires friends, or they're in the cartel. It makes new players feel like they can copy what they see on the screen and earn millions of silver with these crazy kills, but they can't. The losses are too extreme. And of course they're not shown. It's a masochistic, self-destroying way to play the game. You're basically donating to your killers, like kind of like a man that lets his wife sleep around on him. Alright, so it's also super forgettable footage. Oh wow, Kingmaker deleted a dude. Oh man. People copy this playstyle, they go broke, and they quit the game, thus killing the game. Only streamers, YouTubers, and card swipers, aka people with rich fancy pants in real life jobs, aka privileged people, can realistically do this with minimal losses. It sets an unreal expectation on most players. Yes, there are people that profit from PvP, and most PvP YouTubers operate at a loss. The two players that I can name, you know, that I've investigated that don't operate at a loss is Goldstein and Ilm99, and that's basically it. Because they're using budget sets and they're killing massive whales. But other than that, yeah, there's a few others. They're very rare, and they don't operate at much of a profit as these two guys. So if you want to look up to a PvPer to make silver and to, you know, be rich in the game, these are the only two people you should actually watch. Alright, everyone else is just misleading you, and again, you can check their murder ledgers and kill logs and whatnot, and, you know, they're making money other ways, of course, but it's not through PvP. Alright, so we've reached the end of the video, and I'm going to ask for your assistance in your opinion. I'm not wanting any kind of gifts of games or anything, but just some opinions, alright? So I need your opinions on the Steam Top 10 list. Let's go over it real quick. So, I need a new freaking game to play, guys, and I don't know what to play. Now, this repo game, it doesn't have, like, I don't have friends, and it doesn't have a random queue system, so this is out. I can't play this. Monster Hunter Wilds. I've never played a Monster Hunter game in my life. I'm not paying $70 to try it out. And I don't really trust Capcom. I believe Capcom made this. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But if any of you guys play Monster Hunter Wilds, is it good? Is it something that I might, like, if you watch me on the regular, is it something I might like playing? I don't know if I would like this or not, and I don't want to ask someone to donate a $70 game for me to play for an hour and a half and then be like, oh, you got to refund it, and then they try to refund it, and then it's been 2 weeks and they can't refund it and their money's wasted. Okay, I feel bad. All right? I legitimately feel bad. I've already covered Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think I need to cover any more of it. Warframe. Now, this game's too old for me to pick up playing, but these guys are making a medieval version of the game. I don't know what it's called, but if you know how to get into the beta or alpha of that game, I would be super interested in that. All right, Helldivers 2, nah. Guides aren't really popping with this game, and the devs are kind of lefties, so I'm not a fan of that, really. Let's see, what else do we have here? Elden Ring, I've covered that game top to bottom. I'm not going to continue playing that. I've covered Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 top to bottom. Don't buy me this game. I'm not playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I have so many reasons why I'm not going to play this, but I'll be nice because Ubisoft is nice to me. I'm just not going to play it. I'm not interested, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not playing Fragpunk. I tried this game out. It's slop. I'm not playing it, okay? Destiny 2, it's too late for me to get into this game. When I tried to play it back in the day, no one talked, so I'm just not interested. Dead by Daylight's too old. I've already covered Cyberpunk on my channel. Palworld, let me know if you'd like to see Palworld stuff, alright? I don't know, I might revisit this game, but player count's a little low, and they're kind of iffy with Nintendo, and Nintendo's scary, you don't want to mess with them, okay? Split Fiction, I don't know about this game. Again, it takes 2 players. Again, not something I can really play. What else do we have? Project Zomboid, I don't like the controls on this game. If there's a way to mod better controls, maybe Albion-style controls, I might play it, but the controls piss me off too much to bother playing, okay? Path of Exile 2, I've already explained why this game sucks. I'm not going to play it. Alright, Overwatch 2, definitely not playing Overwatch 2. Come on now, guys. Alright, Final Fantasy 14, I tried it out. It sucks, okay? It's too easy. I don't have anyone to play with anyway. There's no point in starting this. It's too old, okay? It's too old. It's too easy. Age of Empires 2. The problem with this game is there are 2 YouTubers that have cornered the market, and there's no way to get in on this game as a YouTuber. I played the hell out of this when I was younger. I was one of the top players, and I've lost that power because I didn't make guides. Oops. All right. What else can we play? Not the finals. Not this stupid drug game. I'm not going to play that. What else is there? Fallout 4 single player. Once Human. I'll make some more Once Human vids. Why not? I don't know, man. There's really not a lot to do in the game right now. That's the problem with it. I'm not making Path of Exile 1 content. I've already done that. Conan Exiles. I might revisit this game. I have this on another Steam account, right? There's some very fun memories that I had back in the day. This game was super griefable, man. Insanely griefable. And if it's still griefable, I might do some vids on it. I might, okay? I'm not making guides for Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, despite it being the better game. I just don't care. Alright, Hogwarts Legacy, we've already covered that game. I'm not playing the squad because it's just clannies controlling servers. I'm not going to do that. Enshrouded was not my jam. I don't have anyone to play with anyway. Alright, so I don't know what to play, guys. I don't know what to play. And like other games, like Sword of Convaleria, I can't afford to play this. It's too expensive. It's a gacha game. This Enzoi game, it's I don't even think it's multiplayer, honestly. I think it's just single player Sims-like. I'm not into that. Like Fortnite, Roblox, man, I don't freaking know what to do. But regardless, click the video on the right side of your screen, and if you don't, you're going to stub your toe, and it's going to crack part of your like toenail off, and it's going to be all uneven, and then your toenail is going to get like hung up on your sheets when you're trying to sleep, or in your socks or whatever. It's just going to be mildly irritating.